I'm Bukola Joseph, the physics practical tutor, NAPTEP, WAEC, NECO physics practical tutor. So today we are going to be talking about temperature scales. But before we go into detail, what is temperature? Temperature is simply the degree of hotness or coldness of a body and the measure of the average kinetic energy of the molecules in the body. So now temperature can be measured with different types of thermometers. Okay, there are different types of thermometers that can be used to measure temperature, but these thermometers are categorized into three scales. Okay, thermometer can be measured in three different scales. Now look at the scales on the board. We have the Kelvin scale, the absolute or Kelvin scale. Secondly, we have the Celsius or the centigrade scale. And thirdly, we have the Fahrenheit scale. Now, for whatever scale that will be used to measure the temperature, they all have what we call the upper fixed point. The upper fixed point is also known as steam point. Okay, now they also have what we call the lower fixed point. The lower fixed point is also called the ice point. Okay, now they also have what we call the fundamental interval. Now the fundamental interval is the difference between the steam point and the ice point. Simply put, the difference between the upper fixed point and the lower fixed point. Now I said that all scales have this in common. All scales, whether the Kelvin scale, the Celsius scale, the Fahrenheit scale, they all have this. So we have the upper fixed point. They all have the lower fixed point. And they all have what we call the fundamental interval. Fundamental interval. Now, the upper fixed point is also known as the steam point. The lower fixed point is also seen as the ice point. And the fundamental interval, when they say interval, it has to be in relation with two different points. So the fundamental interval, look at it, this is from this steam point to this ice point. Okay, upper fixed point to lower fixed point. This is the fundamental interval. The difference between the steam point and the ice point is the fundamental interval. All right, now for Kelvin, the upper fixed point is 373 Kelvin. The lower fixed point is 273 Kelvin. For Celsius scale or centigrade scale, the upper fixed point is 100 degrees centigrade. The lower fixed point is 0 degrees centigrade. Now, for the Fahrenheit scale, the upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. The lower fixed point is 32 degree Fahrenheit. Now, what is the fundamental interval for these scales? Now, the fundamental interval is simply 373 minus 273, which will give us what? 100 Kelvin. The fundamental interval for Celsius scale is simply 100 minus 0, which is what? 100. Now, the fundamental interval for Fahrenheit scale is what? 212 minus 32, which is equal to what? 180. Okay, we'll continue the class in the next part. Please, if you enjoyed this topic, please like, comment, and share. I'm still Bukola Joseph, the physics enthusiast. Bye.